Why do we miss shots? Why can't we just always hit what we want to hit? This question's been on my mind a lot lately, so I've been thoroughly testing some techniques I've found to greatly increase my accuracy and reliability when aiming with non-tracking heroes. I'll cover something I call the minor flick zone and explain how you can significantly increase your accuracy with a few simple techniques. I'm going to be talking about flick shots, so if you're unfamiliar with this, you may want to read up on it on my guide at elevatorwatch.com, or this video may not make much sense. Your minor flick zone is the area where you can comfortably flick your reticle to a target without needing a large hand or arm movement and without needing a large reticle movement in game. For me, the circle is about this large, and I currently play on 800 DPI and 3.48 in-game sense, which is about 50 centimeters per 360. Outside of this zone is the gross flick zone, as this requires significant hand, arm, and screen movement to move to the target, which is simply unreliable, so we try to avoid these flicks if possible. For higher sensitivity players, the minor circle may be larger, and the small distance flicks could be a bit tougher to perform. Ultimately, this technique is designed for low sensitivity, as high sensitivity is more about crosshair placement and using your movement to help you aim, so please just keep that in mind. So once you've figured out your minor flick zone, you'll want to start getting comfortable with different flick distances and different flick directions within this zone, as in-game, these are the kind of situations that are actually going to pop up. You're not always going to be able to flick from your perfect distance and from your perfect direction. This is what the minor flicking will look like on moving targets, although usually you probably won't be standing still. And here's a look at some flicks just outside the minor flick zones. You can see already they're much harder to execute properly. Okay, so how do we use the minor flick zone in game? So the big thing we're looking at is crosshair placement. We always want a crosshair to be within that minor flick zone, so we can always pull off this quick and easy flick shot to take out the target. So I'll just play through this clip at full speed, and then we'll go back and have another look and analyze it play by play. Alright, first up we have this Genji. We see him directly below us, and we need to take him out with this scatter shot. So I'll slow it down a little for us. And you can see that the whole time I'm dropping down, I'm keeping him within that minor flick zone. So all I have to do is a tiny little adjustment, and we lock down the scatter shot. And I'll put it back up full speed. Okay, so next we have the Reaper. So we can see my aimer is sitting here, Reaper is here. If you remember my minor flick zone, it was about this big, so he's about at the edge of it. So we just take a little flick shot, hit him in the head, and he's dead. And then next target is Junkrat. So once again, he's in the zone. Now the issue here is I aim where he is at the top of the steps. So that shot would have hit him in the head and killed him, but I wasn't aware of my surroundings. I wasn't aware that he was walking down the stairs, so I should have predicted that and fired a bit lower. But after that we see the Mercy has pushed up close. And this was quite a close range shot, and I've over-aimed it. And that's just a mistake. That's something I can just learn from. So next shot, once again, you see she's in the minor flick zone, and we scatter at her feet for an easy kill. And then we have a Sombra come in, once again, in the minor flick zone, and it's just a quick and easy flick for another kill. And next up is Genji. And even though our crosshair was already on Genji, our body shot isn't going to cut it. So we did a minor flick up onto his head for the headshot. The takeaway here is that we not only need to focus on our flick shots, we also need to work on our tracking, and not in the conventional sense of following an enemy and clicking on them. we need to track an enemy and keep our aimer within a minor flick zone. That's what really matters. We need to be able to perform these small little flicks at any time. We almost never want to be doing these gross flicks across the screen, as that's just not a reliable way to hit our targets. So in this situation, I've just spun around to fight a Zen. I'm on 16 health. I need to kill him quick. So we can see he's in that minor flick zone. And I take a flick shot. We hit him in the body since he jumped. And what we do in the downtime between arrows is reset our aimer. And you can do this with McCree and stuff too. So in between shots, you're positioning your aimer again. So you saw for a moment my aim was down here. That's too far for a reliable shot. So here I am putting my aimer within that minor flick zone again to basically replicate the first shot. And we secure the kill safely and easily. And there we have it. That's the minor flick zone. There's a few more topics I'd like to talk about in regards to accuracy. So if you guys like these videos, let me know and I'll make some more.